It's wonderful, Scott, to have you join us for today's event. Please tell us about yourself, why you are here at the SAIR's AI Kickoff.
Definitely. Thanks for having me, Chuck. My name is Scott Clark. I'm co-founder and CEO of Distributional. We do agent analytics. This is my second company. I've been involved in AI and science all the way back to my PhD in applied math, and really excited to see what you're doing here at SAIR.
Well, wonderful. From your perspective, how important is organizations such as SAIR to help shape how we think and build AI for scientific discovery?
I think it's incredibly important. And a lot of it is just events like this. It's getting all the people in the room. It's so easy to become siloed in the valley, just chasing whatever it is that you're trying to do with your startup, or in academia, not maybe having access to the most GPUs and the most tools or whatever it is. And so just getting people, even the conversations I had over lunch were incredible, of bridging that gap and connecting the dots to really make sure that we're working on the most pressing problems for humanity, which I think is the opportunity that you've really unlocked.
Well, I love it. In fact, when we were coming in, you just mentioned that Jen Tao, another good friend of mine, you guys have known each other for 3 years. So I love it. So, in fact, one of SAIR's core missions is to bridge AI for science and science for AI. So, how can SAIR's and other organizations help to meaningfully accelerate progress in the area of AI?
I think it's the opportunity, getting people in the same room, but also just pushing the specific areas forward that have the largest possible promise. I mean, there's so many different things to do out there. The venture funding environment is focused on a very specific sort of return. A lot of times, if you're applying for different academic grants, there could be a very specific path that you're going for. And I think SAIR has this opportunity to create a new objective function, a new way to say, hey, how do we take the best of the best from all these different places and put our hand on the scale to make sure that they get pushed forward. And some of it is giving the academics more resources. Some of it is giving the people in industry more real problems. But by connecting those dots, again, I think that that's how we actually push the world forward.
Well said. I love it. So more specifically, when you mention about, because you obviously work in the intersection of math, optimization, and real-world AI systems, where do you see AI having the biggest impact on science today?
Definitely. So throughout my grad school work, one of my main value adds to any group that I joined was I could talk to the physicists about computer science. I could talk to the mathematicians about biology. And I think AI is going to start bridging these gaps in a way that's it was impossible before. An individual can only retain so much knowledge, can only read so many papers per day, or whatever it may be. And being able to connect those dots again, being able to find those hidden pieces in the research or literature, being able to find the correlation between, hey, this is actually a solved problem in chemistry. I'm going to apply it to biophysics. And I think that layer of teaching people who are already experts in their field how to communicate and how to pull from other areas is going to create this rising tide effect that's going to lift all of the scientific disciplines. And I think we're only in the very early days.
I love it. Lifting all of the scientific community. And with that, let me ask my last question. Is your work focuses on understanding how AI behaves in the real world. So how important is measurement and scientific thinking when improving AI systems?
I think it's incredibly important, especially as these systems become more complex and more autonomous. Where humans will have the opportunity to influence these systems is going to be in how they construct reward functions, how they set the goals, where they point this incredible technology. And there's two aspects to that. One is having the wisdom to know where to go, and the other is having the observability and understanding to see how far away you are from that, or where you may need to leverage some unknown unknowns in order to push it towards what you actually care about. And so I think observability and agency are the two sides of that coin, where humanity is going to dovetail with the extreme intellectual power of AI to really make some incredible discoveries in the years to come.
Wonderful. Incredibly discovery in years to come. With that high note, I want to say thank you for your time and for joining us.